Hi Scorpio, welcome to the pink full moon. Very appropriate, I think, in Scorpio. So it's your full moon for April 23rd, 2024. You have a really nice card here, and there must be a reason for it. Your intention is a choice. So number two is choice, right? And you choose peace. And this card is very pink. It's really lovely. Really nice card. I think the card speaks for itself, right? Your choice is to find peace, to be at peace with your situation. That's your intention. Pink is a very soft love, so it can be a soft love for yourself or partnerships because it's two, right? Two is duality, so there can also be partnerships. Maybe you choose to find peace in any kind of partnership, be it work, romantic, whatever. Or maybe you find peace with duality, right? With the two polarities, and you can be in the middle and just be at peace with it, which would also bring balance to any situation, which would bring peace, right? Let's see, that's the direction that the reading is going in. Full moons close out major cycles, and major cycles are changing at the moment. We're beginning a lot of new major cycles. So, the first column is where you may find yourself or what you're dealing with during the full moon, or if you're very aware of and conscious of something that you're finishing up or closing out. This can also be indicated here in this column. The second one is you and how you're dealing with it, how you're feeling, the sun. That's really nice. What you're doing, what you're thinking, how you're feeling, that kind of energy. And the last column is probable outcome, probable because some things we can change, right? Forewarned is forearmed, and some things we just have to kind of experience, and that is always for our own growth. Okay. All right, I'm just going to bring this down so we can see the other cards a little bit. It's a nice card, though. Okay, let's get started. Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Well, the Queen of Cups is your card, but you may be dealing, so this can be you, or you can be dealing with somebody like you. Seven of Wands is a bit of a defensive card. It is valor. Kind of like a sneak attack. These are situations and people and things that try to knock you down from your high position, right? You may be feeling at peace, or you may have to find peace through this, but you have a higher perspective here. And if you keep that, this can also be competition, right? So there can be a Queen of Cups competing for something that you are in line for, also maybe a job position, or just a very competitive type of person, only because this is competition. And the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups can be you. For me, it's very much the Scorpio card. A lot of people will attribute it to Cancer, but I attribute it to Scorpio. There's an intensity there. That's why. She's very focused and highly intense here. The problem with the Queen of Cups is she can have a victim mentality, so you want to be careful of that, especially in this kind of scenario. Or rather, not a victim mentality. I'm going to say more like martyrdom, right? There's more of a martyr mentality when negatively aspected. But otherwise, this is an emotional person. They're very caring. They're very kind and loving and sharing. Also very intuitive and usually very sweet people. And that's where the martyrdom comes in. Oh, you have the last piece of cake. I don't, it's that kind of, or I'll do the hard labor. I want to do the right thing. They think they're doing the right thing, right? but in the end, it's woe is me. And so you don't want to fall into that trap. But like I said, if this was here, I would say this is you. Otherwise, this may be somebody that you're dealing with. There can be some kind of inert action with them, or we're trying to do something, but it falls on deaf ears. Ineffectual action with this person. The Eight of Swords is saying that you feel like your hands are tied at the moment, or this person feels like their hands are tied at the moment, and there's not much they can do. The thing here is that if this is the case, this card asks you to wait until the situation comes around in your favor again. Otherwise, you're just struggling in the mud, and you just get sucked in deeper into the mud, and that's not what you want. So it asks you to refocus. Refocus. So let's say there's competitive energies around you, and what you're doing is ineffectual. It means get off this rock and focus your energy somewhere else. You can come back and fight this another day or deal with it another day. It's about refocusing your energy to where your energies can be effective. Okay? The Sun card and the Seven of Swords is how you're behaving in this situation. Now, this is a rebirth. This is feeling youthful again and enjoying the outdoors, enjoying the sun, feeling happy, maybe being in the spotlight. It's interesting too because there can be maybe some jealousy. I kind of feel like there could be some jealousy around you. Because of the spotlight energy. And not only that, sometimes this is open enemies, but this is how you're behaving. In any case, you could be looking over your shoulder. Yeah, there could be some jealousy or some competitive energy around you at the moment. This is also strategy, though, right? It's being very strategic. Let's see why. Because you are feeling quite good where the sun is concerned. Sometimes it can be mania, so you don't want to be paranoid, especially with that Seven of Swords, right? You want to be at peace with your situation. And so you don't want to stir things up in your own mind. You don't want that kind of paranoid energy, always looking over your shoulders. So there's somebody out to get me at every step, that kind of thing. Yeah, see? Five of Swords. That is something that is hard won. It's a very difficult card. A five brings change, but it's instability, and it pushes us to find balance. Maybe something is illuminated for you here. It feels to me like because you have a blindfold here, you're not seeing something. And it could be open enemies, and something is illuminated. All of a sudden you see the truth in the reality or in the situation. But it's still, you want peace here. You want to have a peaceful solution, or you want to find peace in the situation. Because I mean, Scorpio can have a stinger, that's for sure. This is interesting. Well, let's go further. We can pull it all together. I do feel like something's being illuminated here, though. Might even be strategies that are being illuminated, that are coming forward, different ways of dealing with the things that are difficult in your life. And that could just be with, okay, I'm going to be at peace with it. It is what it is, right? If I can't have a solution, if I can't affect a solution, I'll let it go. I'll be at peace with the situation. But your words have impact with this card, right? And the impact of your words can even be, I'm going to be at peace with this situation. I'm going to let it go. Whatever I'm fighting, whatever I'm dealing with, whatever seems dodgy, right? Whatever seems not right. You seem to bring a light to it. You seem to bring a youthful, vigorous energy or vigor to it. Very interesting set of cards. Perhaps these are friends or a friend or someone you feel close to. This Queen of Cups can be a bit emotional or moody, maybe. And like I said, you feel like you whatever you do falls to naught, right? It's ineffectual, so it's very hard to deal with it. But I do feel like you have this with the Sun card. You're just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna enjoy nature. I'm gonna enjoy riding this horse. I'm going to enjoy the little things in life. I'm going to enjoy my. I'm going to look for fun. I'm going to look for the sun in it. It feels like that to me. The and again, this is a 14-year period. It's just the beginning. So I think with the sun card leading there, and again, negatively aspected, this is mania. So you do want to be careful here. Like, you don't want to get paranoid. You don't want to get, you want to be careful with this. You don't want to go overboard with anything. Especially the Five of Swords, because words can have an impact, and that's humiliation. I always want to think that the sun is positive, but really when it's negatively aspected, it's mania. It's too much. It's over the top. So do keep that in mind. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's going to be square in features, probably a business person. They're the CEO types. Their focus is very much on business. This card for me is associated with Gemini. And either they are searching answers from you because you seem to have the illumination here, or you're, they can offer you some wisdom. They may feel a little bit internal, maybe a little bit sullen. Let's have a look. Let's see. The King of Pentacles is highly focused on their money and their business. That's why they can be CEOs and often don't have energy for anything else. You have a King of Swords there, so you have a couple of people who can offer you their wisdom. This is going to be somebody with sharp features, so sharp eyes, high cheekbones, pointy chin, that kind of energy, and highly logical. And these are the type of people who don't bring a lot of sentimentality into their decision making. Not saying they're not warm or feeling individuals, but not usually where their decision making is concerned. They want logic and reason. And again, these may be people who are offering you their wisdom because of their experience, right? The Temperance card is about bringing balance back to a situation. It's alchemy, and so patience is the wisdom here, to be patient. And I think you can maybe be a little bit impatient during this period, or impatient with somebody who is ineffectual, or who can't seem to, or maybe there's some jealousy or competitive energy around. You may get flustered. You may, but there's these people, either you have to be patient with them, or they are offering you their wisdom, which is patience, and their experience, especially in changing of a situation. Also, the Temperance card for me is really important in that it asks you, asks you to spiritualize what it is that you do, right? Give it meaning, make it something deeper. You are refining something here with the Temperance card. It's alchemy, right? We're turning base metals into gold, and that takes time, and you need patience. And it seems to me like that's kind of the wisdom here, is to be patient. Maybe being patient with this Queen of Cups. Maybe being patient with the stuff that is kind of getting in your way of moving forward or stopping you from going forward. And maybe you need a new strategy, but the new strategy could be patience in the changing of while this situation is in a state of flux. And when you do this, maybe you can find then the peace in the duality, right? Two is always duality. And you can find that, and that would be your intention, right? Feels a little bit deep, but Scorpio is, right? There's usually a depth to Scorpio. The silence. Be still, and all the answers lie in the silence. So, the Hermit. The Hermit is somebody who goes off into the mountain, maybe your bedroom, maybe just your home, and they accumulate information, and then they go back into their mountain and they digest the information, and they turn that information into wisdom, and then they can help other people with it as well. Okay, Scorpio, I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading, and I am definitely going to try and start the dailies up again. I've just been, busy and out of sorts. Thank you for listening. It's much appreciated. Be well. Bye for now.